Pornhub traffic climbed during the Hawaii missile alert.
Of course it did. See, I'm not the only one. I'm literally not the only one. I was like, if I'm going out, I'm Jay Owen.
I'm going out.
I'm going out balls empty, dude.
All right. What tag do you pick as your last tag to go out?
I'm trying to find some funny stories.
Oh
that we could
shit,
do.
that's such a good question.
Holy shit.
I mean, I have an hour, right? I can go through every tag in that time. I'm like, you know, there'd be a part of me that's like, I wonder if I can do it to some gay porn.
Yes.
You know, like I've never tried, so you know,
maybe now's the time to like broaden my horizons.
now's the time to broaden my horizons. So just every tag, I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because it's because the reason I fell into this rabbit hole was just like reading other people's story, because there's so many like nuances and just little things I never thought about until I read about people's experience about it. Because like, yeah, if I did have 30 minutes left, how the fuck would my mind go if I decided to jack off? Would I try something new, or would I put on fucking Masterpiece one last time for like a victory lap? You know,
Masterpiece,
like,
bro. Masterpiece.
It's up to you, man. It's whatever your brain decides in that 30-minute window.
Where the fuck does your mind go during that time?
Oh my god.
I don't even know what I'd do. I'd probably be too shocked to think of anything meaningful in 1 hour. You know, 1 hour's not a lot of time.
No.
You'd probably just go back to
It's half a trash taste episode.
right?
I mean, we've already talked for an hour.
You can't
right?
even you can't even finish a fucking trash taste episode. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, I have 1 hour to live. I can't wait to watch my favorite trash taste episode. Why is it 2 hours?
No, you can watch it 2 times speed.
Yeah, just watch it 2 times speed. All right, I got it.
Perfect.
Mom,
I got it.
Mom, I can watch one YouTube video before bed. The YouTube video.
Oh my god.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Just
That's why we have these here, just in case.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case the 1 hour marker.
just in case, right at the 1 hour. Well, I think we were about to like reach the 1 hour mark. So
Yeah.
hopefully you put on this episode if missile cry, if you're getting like an alert or something like
A
that.
false missile.
A false missile.
God, that must be terrifying.
I wonder
fuck.
if it would ever come back to bite, if it ever did happen again in Hawaii, there was a missile alert. But it was actually legit. If people didn't believe it.
Oh,
They'd be like,
yeah,
oh,
true.
no, it happened. It was a scam.
Unfortunately,
It's like, nice try, government.
yeah. Unfortunately, being on an island is probably one of the worst places you could be during a missile alert, because you're kind of like,
Yeah.
well,
Well, it's not even like if you had an hour anyway, even if you were on mainland and it was coming for you, if there's any meaningful direction you could get to in an hour.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's like 2 blocks in New York City. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can barely get out of New York in an hour. You know what I mean? So like, same with Tokyo.
You can barely get out without a crisis happening.
And
Yeah.
let's say even if you were in a metropolitan area or in a city or whatever, if there was a missile alert in a city, you're not getting out of the city because everyone's trying
Exactly.
to do that.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to try and leave.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, we saw that with COVID. Everyone tried to leave when
Yeah.
certain cities were being locked down.
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
it's just like we see that even at some things like this, that the infrastructure just crumbles when this many people want to use it.
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's like I think, would I be that guy who panics and runs, or would I just be the guy who accepts my fate? I think I'll be the guy who accepts my fate.
Yeah, you for sure would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've lived a good life, guys.
You would go to the wine fridge, pop one open, and just look outside the window, dude. And you would just
Swivel
enjoy
the
it.
wine.
And to be fair, I'd join you.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
sounds
yeah.
nice.
I'd like probably go on my rooftop or something like that.
I knew it. Yeah.
And just like swirl like my last glass of wine or something like that, and just be like, fuck
not,
yeah,
man? Why not?
It's a beautiful day.
That one good bottle you've been saving for the
Yeah.
right occasion.
Yeah.
Why not, man?
Especially if you're in fucking Hawaii. Imagine how zen people must have felt in the climate, you know? If it was, I can't imagine how depressed we would be in fucking England with like the rain coming down. It'd be like,
no, that's a fitting end. That's a fitting end.
that's like the.
Everyone just like conglomerates to the pub and it's just like, lads, it was a good one.
Bro, that would happen in
That
England.
would happen in
Everyone
England.
would go to the nearest fucking pub and
Yeah.
get that last pint in.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
ironically,
Wouldn't be a bad way to go out.
yeah.
Cracking a cold one with the boys.
What if you had 1 week?
I would have had 1 week.
One
week
week.
to live. What are you doing?
Oh.
And let's say that not everyone has 1 week. It's just you.
Just me.
So everything is available and everything is normal.
Right.
So like, you know, you could get on a plane, you could do all this stuff. But No fast travel, obviously.
No fast
It's
travel?
literally just within the like bounds of what you can do now. And money isn't an issue.
Okay. Well, first, obviously, you got to visit your.
Yeah,
friends and
I would go
family.
to my family first of all, obviously.
That would take like a few days off my schedule.
Boom, 3 days gone.
3 days gone?
Off your schedule.
3 days
Are
off
you
my
staying in
schedule.
England the whole time?
Sorry?
Or what's the run? You got to optimize this.
Am I staying in England the whole time?
It takes a day just to get to England. It's a lot of time.
I would probably
I feel like
like
I'd want the family to come to me. Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm being pedantic, but I'm like, hey, I'm the one with the.
I think what I would want
You know
is
what I
to
mean?
go somewhere that's always been like at the top of my bucket list and then go with my family and then just be like, I did it. I made it to the place I've always wanted to go. I'm with the people that I care about. I'm in this beautiful place I've always wanted to go.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You know what I'd do? I would record a bunch of YouTube videos that I would set to be public, like 1, 5, 10 years
That'd be
after my
hype.
death.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what I would do.
That'd be
actually.
high. That'd be high.
I'd be like, guys, it's I would have been like 32 years old. I don't know, I would have been like 35 years old now. How's it going on YouTube? Is this
Until
still
the very end, this man is a YouTuber through and through.
is this site still active? I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's genius content as well.
Oh fuck yeah.
Mr.
That
Beast
is genius.
paid himself dividends with that idea.
Oh my God,
Giving
yeah.
us the 1 year and then 5 years. 10
Yeah.
years. That's genius. We should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Well,
too late to
Mr.
start.
Beast did that, didn't he?
Yeah,
yeah,
Where
yeah.
He
Uploaded the video that would go public, on
Yeah.
X State.
yeah,
Interesting.
certain amount of years. Have you ever thought about like kind of documenting? Because there's been these kind of people who like taking a picture like every day of their life, for example, something for like
yeah.
a year. I
Well-
suppose we do document our lives, so that's kind of
Yeah,
like a
we're
null point.
already on camera.
Fuck,
you
I
know
just-
what I mean?
That was a stupid.
literally
that
have-
was a stupid question.
We literally have thousands of hours of us.
Our lives are too documented.
I'm starting to get to the point where I have no memory of filming some videos. I have no memory of
Yeah.
a good chunk of videos. I do not remember filming them, how the process was at all.
No.
And now I completely understand why these people who've been creating their entire life are like, I have no fucking memory of making that thing. Because I get it. Like my YouTube videos from like 6 years ago. If you told me, do I have any memory of making that? No memory.
No,
No memory.
not at all.
I've made so many.
But even not just like memories, like it gets harder to remember some like just normal days of your life. You know, even if you ask me, hey, what did you do last Wednesday? You'd really have to like think back to it, right?
I don't actually know what I did last Wednesday.
Yeah. What did you do last Wednesday?
What was the date?
It's-
What?
Oh, I was on a plane.
yeah.
I was still sick.
I was dying.
Yeah,
I was dying.
Because and that's just like last week, you know. You think
Yeah.
you'd remember what you did last week in good detail, but then go back. Like, what did you do? What did you do 2 birthdays ago? What was your birthday celebration? And then you go back even further, and you just realize how little of your life you fucking remember. And it's one of the reasons, even though like I don't take many photos. I've never been a guy who has taken photos, and it's kind of like I kind of realized how much it's bitten me in the back now. Just there is so many like there's been a lot of trips that I've not kind of, let's say, documented or taken a lot of photos of, except for maybe one photo on my phone.
Yeah.
And I've just completely, I have nothing that to remind me of that trip. You know, I have nothing to remind me of that memory because I thought, I had this like, I thought before, it's just like, if the trip's good, the memories are weird, baby. I got the memories stored up in here, baby. That's what makes it special. And I'm like, fuck. Nah, that was a fucking lie.
That's copium.
That's
Dementia
copium,
is
man.
like, dementia be like, allow me to introduce myself.
Like, I'm sure if the trip is special enough for the boys, I'm never gonna forget it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember half the shit that happened on tour. Like
No,
straight up.
nor did I.
don't
Nor
remember
did I.
Yeah.
half
Yeah.
the days. Like
Yeah.
I think I don't even remember every venue.
God, if we didn't
No.
fucking film it, I wouldn't remember half the shit we did on our road trip special.
Yeah.
You know? It's just, I remember watching that cut of the road trip special and being like, did you have
We
that
did
oh
do
yeah
that,
moment? Where you're like,
yeah.
oh yeah, we did do
I
that.
did say that.
I completely forgot that
Yeah.
we spent an entire day in like a German town racing go-karts and shit like that until I saw it in the special.
Oh my god, yeah, I had that when
Yeah.
I first saw that draft. I was like, oh, yeah, we did go here.
I remember that because I remember like trying to ram you off the road.
Oh yeah, that's right. I completely forgot about like the swan boat though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right? Like, it's like we were on that for
Yeah.
like 20 minutes at least, 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, the bread was good though.
The
Yeah,
bread was
good.
Bread was good. They did.
But
that
yeah,
fresh
no, like,
bread.
and I guess that's why, you know, I'm kind of glad that I've gotten more into the habit of just like taking photos, because it's like, even if it might not seem important now,
Yeah.
that's shit you look back 5-10 years from now and being like, oh yeah, you know, that wasn't important or anything like that. It wasn't an important event or a special place or anything, but just seeing that is like, yeah, that was nice.
But also, sometimes you get photos of maybe bad times, and you're like, "Fuck, I hate that."
Well, I mean, those times, you know, you could just be like, well, you know, it happened.
Delete.
Yeah, you just delete
Yeah.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, because I've always like never felt the need to take photos, because I'm like, everyone around me takes photos and they upload it to Facebook. But hey, surprise, surprise, no one uses Facebook anymore if you're like our age. So I'm like, well, shit, if other people takes photos
Oh my God.
and don't post it.
Fucking parents on Facebook now. Sorry, I just remember made me think of the people who use Facebook are parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad my
Isn't that
parents.
funny how that happened?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't,
Facebook used to be this like hip, cool thing, and now it's the thing that.
Look, he's just showing its age.
Yeah. I think that Facebook has become the platform that your parents use and you use to keep in touch with your older generation of parents and stuff like that.
I'm glad my parents aren't on social media. I'm so glad.
I'm
so
also
glad.
really, really glad. Holy shit.
I'm glad I blocked my dad on social media.
Oh, I thought your dad blocked you. No, you blocked him.
No, I blocked him.
Yeah, I look back and I'm like, yep. You know, back then I was annoyed that they didn't understand social media, and now I'm like, thank God my parents aren't on Facebook, aren't on Twitter, aren't posting shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them. But I guess my kid will be like, why has my dad always been on social media his whole life?
It's like everyone at school knows everything about
Why
my
is there a
dad.
video of my dad hitting the dab when he's 20? Why does dad have hair?
Oh, it's going to be.